Hi, I'm Andrew Anderson, and I'm going to relive the 2018 Greater Jonesboro Open with you. Um, I'm I'm up and ready and prepared for this match. I had a really good practice on this pair. Daugherty and I had some joking around going on, and he really, in practice and the matches previous, nobody really struck on the left lane much. So I'm thinking that that's going to be the hard lane, and that's going to be what what dictates this match. Um, I don't think it's going to be very high scoring based on the scores in previous rounds, but anything can happen. I really liked what I saw in practice. So Tom and I are playing him pretty similar. Um, he gave me a really good read of how to play them in practice when I was watching his match previous, and he's just throwing it really good at this moment. So pretty excited for this match. A little less nervous than my other title matches that I've been a part of because I just bowled really good all day. I really felt like it was my tournament to win, and I was really itching before this match to get out there and bowl. So I'm really trying to get off to a fast start here. I think it's going to be low scoring because of how hard not only the pattern is, but the topography of the bowling center. Very unique center and very unique scores every year. It seems like some of the lowest scores in the PBA Tour. So when I see him split early, that shot there gives me a bunch of confidence, thinking I can get off to an early lead. As you can see, I'm already up by the pair, ready to bowl. I'm really trying to get the tempo going, get into a rhythm early.
That's a tough lane on lane 17.
I don't think Tom was expecting to get off to a sluggish start there because he had a pretty good finish to his previous match, and he also had pretty good ball reaction. So a split early on hurts for him, and I'm just thinking it's time to bowl. So I can't wait for him to get off the approach. I'm already ball in hand, not taking as much time as I normally do, but I feel really comfortable here, and I don't think many things are going to change that.
I didn't see anything unusual with excessive surface out of somebody, or
it's possible.
It doesn't take much.
So get away with one early on there. I really hit it a little too hard, but I have some hold. We broke down the pair pretty well, especially for me, how far left I was, and it allowed me to play them really aggressive. So when I can play the lower scoring patterns aggressive and not feel like I'm gonna give away too much, that's when I'm at my best. And I definitely got to do that most of this tournament.
There's not a lot developed with only a couple of guys bowling matches, and so
I actually barely made the cut. I made the cut by like 10 pins, and then I qualified for the match play by only about 10 or 15 pins. So in match plays, when I made my run, I went from the 15th seed to the #1 seed in the 8 games, 12 games that we bowled. And I just really like what's going on here. I like my ball reaction. I'm pretty excited, pretty nervous. Of course, you're bowling for a PBA title, but all the confidence I gained from winning the USBC Masters a couple months prior just made it that much easier. So I'm really expecting Tom to throw a couple good shots there and really get the match close. So when he throws a not so good one there, I'm thinking he's got to be thinking it's time to step on it, because he's giving me some pins early on.
And unsure. The spare here gets it picked up.
Just not much fun right now. And Andrew,
I never bowled this event before. That was my first time, and the year prior is when they put the cheetah out, and Francois won with the lowest scores I've seen in a long time. So I was really excited to go bowl this event because of how scores low are every year. And to start with the 3-bagger there, I'm pretty pumped. Tom throws a good one there. Again, I can't get over the pair fast enough. I remember Snelly like, hey man, it's alright to take your time here. I'm like, I just want to go throw some strikes. So getting up there, I calm myself down a little bit throughout this match. I'm taking a little more time. I don't really want to rush one and regret it later.
Forward roll.
So after getting away with one in the second on that lane, I throw one really good and get the 10 out late. And most of the time throughout this event, that flat 10'd. So to get that one out tells me I have some really good ball reaction.
Strengths out here are when the lanes get the hardest. And the scoring pace is relatively low here. It was relatively low at the Masters. Both really.
So now I'm just trying to step on it. You know, we're 4 frames in. I have a decent lead. Don't want to give Tom anything. I don't want to let him get back in this match. So I'm trying to be aggressive as I can.
He's had a heck of a 2018 in February. He made the show at the TOC. Then the next week almost makes the show.
I really get away with one there. I get one right quick. I throw it a little slower. All the right misses. So I on what was perceived to be the hard lane. So if I'm Tom, thinking I can't believe that got there, and believe me, I was thinking it too. So front 5, couldn't ask for any better. Bowling for your second title. I do think the nerves are a little different with it not being on TV. It's a lot more relaxed. You don't have as big of a crowd, and you don't have the big shiny lights, and it's just a more comfortable setting. So a lot easier to throw better shots early on and get into your own rhythm. But Tom's really helping me here because he's bowling fast as well. So if he takes a little more time, I think it makes me more uncomfortable. But because we're just kind of bowling, we're going out there. Those strikes don't bother me as much because I don't have time to think about them. I just kind of get to go up there and throw some more shots. So I am thinking as I approach it, I don't think this match is over yet. We really got to throw a couple here to seal it, or to put a nail in the coffin, you can say. But so I really could not believe that one struck. Off my hand, I thought it was going to be a flat 10 for sure. I got just enough behind the head pin to get into the swisher zone, and get the 7 out late. So I'm sure Tom's thinking, before the match, joking that was going on is Tom was like, I'm sure you'll shoot 250 at me, you know, after all these 2-0s have been thrown at me in the stepladder. And honestly, it kind of ignited a fire. I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to. So
shot makers excel in this building in general.
I don't get away with one again. I threw that one hard. So now I'm thinking, well, we got to lead no matter what. Let's make the spare, see what happens. And I'm actually kind of upset with myself there because that was the shot that I rushed a little bit. I wish I could take it back, but happy to come away with 9 spare there and go sit down and see what happens. I'm sure Daugherty's thinking that it's a must-strike situation. I have a really good ball reaction. It's going to be hard for me to miss the pocket. And he throws a really, really good one. He gives me a little bit of a look, make eye contact there. And I think that was him trying to say the match wasn't over. And he was just bowling really, really good throughout this whole event. I was not surprised at all that he ran the stepladder. So if he strikes here, I'm thinking I gotta throw some good shots. I can't let him back in the match. I'm expecting him to strike. I'm sitting back there preparing myself as if he strikes. So the mental game doesn't change much in those situations. You're always going to be aggressive, but you just got to try to stay away from the what if and if I throw a bad one here, or what could happen. You just got to keep on the pedal and just assume that you're going to keep throwing strikes. And when he stuff 8s there, I'm in disbelief. I mean, as much as he is, I couldn't. That's just a terrible, terrible break, and it changes the whole outlook of the match. I mean, in my position, I'm obviously thinking even if he strikes there, I'm gonna be able to finish it out. But you just never know, and you can tell how disbelieved Tom is. He threw a really good shot there, supposed to strike, and changes the feeling of the match.
On that left lane. line. He had like 3 of them.
The 2 and 4 just exploded.
It's
to the
pretty
left
sick
and
stuff
had no
here.
chance to get back
It's
into it.
just got to feel for him a little bit, but
As much as I struggle
can't
to
say I was mad that it happened.
It doesn't
Now
seem
I'm
to
just up there ready to end the match. If I throw 2 good ones here, the match is over,
get to the pocket.
and I win my second title. So
Any mistakes.
trying to be aggressive. I get up there
To get to
quick,
that spot.
just ready to finish it.
And that just changes the outlook
I,
for
uh,
Hijinx stepping up on this shot.
don't want at this point in my career or time, I really don't want people to think that I'm gonna finish with just one title. I'm trying to prove myself. I'm trying to do bigger things. And I throw a really good shot there. And at this point, if I stay clean, the match is over. So I'm happy with 9 spare.
9 spare, 9 spare, 9. Would leave the possibility of a tie.
I think I just had a really good demeanor throughout this whole match.
Make sure you keep the
Wasn't gonna let
mental
many
game
things
sharp.
faze me.
These two. Spare's been a premium all week.
I really felt like it was my tournament to win.
You see more of those mistakes when there's a lot more strikes being thrown and a lot less spares.
I think
You
the
can
winner
just
of
tell it's not so much of a
Trophy
nervous
and the
energy
check
here like it was at the Masters. It's more of a go get it. Gotta get after it, and it shows by the score.
After this run through
So on the
grinder
left
this
lane,
week. And how about that for scrambling everything?
that was perceived to be the hard one. I was really happy with how I attacked it, and at this point in time, I'm thinking, well, 9 out and I win. So regardless of what happens, what he does.
2-pin combination. And he's getting it to roll just off that enough to tickle it.
And that's
So
basically
I'll
the
just
icon
never
first
forget. I
ball
mean,
of
I
American
can't
foul.
believe that he stuffed 8s again. Snelly and I
I
look at
wouldn't
each other
fault
and
him for just walking out the
give
front
each
door
other
of
the
Hijinx
what
right
face,
now.
and
Mail me the check.
now I feel for him. First one I wasn't too mad at. The second one I was like, you gotta be kidding me. If he strikes in those 2, I mean, it's making me have to double in the 10th. So it changes the whole outlook. 2 bad breaks back to back, and now his tournament life's just about over. I mean, if he strikes out there, I still have to stay clean, and now I get a rare opportunity at what some people will call a victory lap, but it didn't feel it was a weird feeling going into this 10th frame. Like a little bit of disbelief, a little bit of wow, I did it again, and
payback shot.
and just Tom is like, I can't believe that one struck after stuff hitting twice. You know, you have 2 really good ones that don't strike. You throw the one that's not supposed to strike, and then it does. Just the way bowling goes sometimes. There's
Wonder who's riding in the
Tom and I are pretty good friends, and
way home.
he's a phenomenal guy and bowler, and he can be quirky at sometimes, but very good guy, and I'm sure those stuff 8s haunts him for a little bit. Do without me for sure. So for me at this time, just celebrated my birthday a little before this. I have a major title, and you know, people brought up to me before this event even like, dude, you have a chance at Player of the Year, and I was like, dude, what? Are you kidding me? No, we're not. Like, this is a PBA Tour. You have Jason Bomani, you have EJ Tackett, you have all these guys. Like, I mean, you have the best bowlers in the world, and so at this point in time, this is what solidified me. The Masters was a really good stepping stone in my career and life for sure. It was life-changing, but this is a huge stepping stone for me. Not only did I get it done once, but I bowl a phenomenal game for a title on hard lane conditions, and this moment right here is one that it's going to be really special to me. It solidified that I'm not going to be a one and done. I'm not gonna stop, and I'm gonna try to be my best at every event. And just because I won once doesn't mean I'm satisfied. So definitely not satisfied. You don't see me show as much emotion here because I'm really just I'm just really happy with myself. I had felt like all the things I felt like I had to prove, I didn't have to prove as much, and which was really special, and it was really cool to finish it off with a win there. That was a really special, unique venue and event, and really looking forward to going back.